Welcome to Truths, Proofs, and Firewater Reviews. I'm your host, Lindsey, and this is John, risking his liver to discover new whiskeys. We base our reviews on a 25-point scale, 5 for the smell, 10 for the taste, 5 for the finish, and a combined 5 for the bottle and look of the juice.
Okay. I know it was tough, but you don't have to smack yourself. You got good notes.
Cool it.
Got a rum review. Gonna focus a little bit more on some rum related content. We're gonna do some side by sides. This whole barrel over here, minus the RC bottles, is all rum. We're getting really into rum, I'm not gonna lie. I drink it almost as much as I drink bourbon lately.
Yeah, you've been kind of going back and forth, a little bit here, a little bit there, so I'm excited. I'm excited about this one. This one's...
Yeah. You just licked the glass?
There was a drip!
Ah.
Alcohol abuse. We don't waste around here.
What do you get on that nose?
This one's really fruit forward. I get a lot of like sour green apple and like black grapes. It's like a sweet grape but a really tart apple. Slight tobacco-ness to it, which is kind of nice. It's giving it a slight peppery. And caramel. But there's no like alcohol to this. Like it's not
there's
burning.
some in there. Probably a good percentage of it is.
You're a jerk.
At least 40%.
It's got a nice little caramel tinge to it a little bit. Slightly floral, like we used to have a field behind our house that I grew up in. And it always got like goldenrod and like those little tiny purple flowers and trillium and like all like the typical Michigan wildflowers that come up. And I always used to go pick them because, you know, I was a cute little kid and I'd pick them and bring them to my mom and they'd die in like 5 minutes, but whatever.
All right, let's clear this up. In the house you grew up in or in the field you grew up in? I just never know. I know you were a bad kid.
The field behind the house I grew up in. Good grief.
Okay, just making sure.
I didn't live in a field, John. You're rude.
Sounds like you were a bad kid, so I wouldn't be surprised if they just kicked you out back.
I wasn't a bad kid. A little bit. Anyway, I'm going to give this 5 out of 5. I can't find anything wrong with this. It smells lovely.
Okay.
Surprisingly caramely and vanilla forward. This is like hot caramel, like you put on a sundae. Like the gooey, really sweet vanilla-y caramel. Wow. Grape comes through. The apple does come through too. Grape more so than the apple though. It brings a really nice fruitiness through and a nice vanilla. That peppery note does come through from the tobacco-y kind of. That earthy tobacco flavor kind of runs through. And it kind of spices the sides of my tongue, but when it hits the back of my tongue, it turns into a vanilla bomb again. It's very beautiful, very, very complex, and very melded together, just very nicely.
Yeah. You get any of that ocean-grown cedar you always get?
No.
You've said that in like 3 videos.
Well, it's not my fault that it tastes or smells like cedar.
That's grown in the ocean.
If John dies tonight, just know. He's testing me today. He made me put a smoker together, under time crunch, drug me all over town.
Yeah, we had dinner done
and I was so tired.
8:30 at night, so it was good.
It was good. Anyways.
So what'd you get it on the taste?
I'm going to give it a 9. Okay. I kind of want that grape to come through a little bit more and balance it out. Strong. I get it really strong, but I want like a little bit more. I guess maybe the apple. I just want something.
That's your palate.
Something kind of pulling through a little bit more. But the caramel, the vanilla, that pepperiness, and the grape, I just maybe want like the apple and maybe like the woodiness-ish coming through a little more because I don't really get a lot of oak on this. It's there, but I mean, it's
I get some of that that high estery.
Yeah.
Taste to it.
I don't get any of that. Maybe the tobacco. Sometimes
the
high ester sometimes to me comes off as tobacco.
Yeah, it could be tobacco or
earthy.
Like way over ripe fruit and kind of tastes like raisins and grapes to me.
So the finish is vanilla all the way through. Just keeps coming back to me. Like the vanilla hangs around. Slight pepperiness is still there as well.
Okay.
And it's just so nice. This one is so melded together so well. I'm very impressed by it. It's smooth and it's decadent and it's fruity and it's floral and it's caramely and it's burnt sugar and it just everything you want out of a rum. This has got it. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 just for the fact that, like every rum, it just doesn't stick around very long and that pisses me off. But you know, it's there. What do you do? Rum can't be perfect.
There's some that do stick around.
There are some we have found. Yeah.
It seems like some of the more oak forward rums are the ones that stick around longest.
Yeah. So this is like orange cream. It's kind of, it's not, but it looks a little hazy to me, but it's very shiny and orange, like
probably because you licked the
tangerine.
glass. It's a haziness.
I'm gonna lick your face in a minute. You
thanks.
Shut up. It's very bright and shiny. It has really nice legs, nice bead line. Legs move pretty quick, but they cover the whole glass and they stay very nicely.
Looks kind of syrupy.
Yeah, kind of like a simple syrup, like a
I was thinking like maple syrup before it's boiled all the way down.
watery, like simple syrup.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's not that simple. It takes a lot of time to boil down maple.
So I said kind of like a tangerine honey. It's gleamy and cute. I'm happy with it.
What do you give it?
I'm gonna give it a 2.
So that gives you 20.5 before the bottle.
Okay.
We'll say I paid 55, maybe 60 after taxes. It is a single cask, 6-year Michigan Select. So it looks like there's around 6 barrels that hit Michigan of this. Seen it at 3 stores.
And you always want to pick it
Oh,
up.
I want to buy them all. I love this rum. This is Plantation Panama, 6 years, single cask collection. I think I already said all of them.
Okay, every time I hear Panama, all I think of is
Van Halen.
No, not Van Halen. I mean, yeah, but have you seen Sahara? Oh.
Never heard of it.
There's a part in the Sahara movie where they're like, he says to Matthew McConaughey, he says, "We're gonna do a Panama," and he's like, "Yeah," and then the guy goes, "No Panama, no Panama," and they blow up a boat, and it's really funny. But
okay, well, it says it's 3.5 years in. Is that 3.5 or is that supposed to be just 5?
it says 3.5. I think.
Well, it's a 6-year-old whiskey, but it says 3.5 years tropical aging in bourbon casks, 1 year in Ferrane casks,
and
continental
1.5
aging.
years in Marsala.
There, 1.5 years.
I got you.
In Marsala casks, which kind of blew my mind when I saw that.
I cook with Marsala.
Yeah, I've never seen a Marsala finish.
Well, we're here for it. We like it.
So I love these plantations because I can get all the information easily. Distill that. I'm not going to pronounce that.
Oh my gosh. What are we doing? Distill that Alcoholes de Istma?
I think you slaughtered it too.
Probably.
So it is 4 column stilled. Distillation is. Raw material is molasses, aged until 2020. Fermentation 3 days. Esters is 105, which I don't think is really high, but you taste it. Volatile compounds is 309. G/HLAA. Still no idea
Gallons
what
per
that means.
hectoliter, something.
Alcohol Anonymous.
Alcohol
Dosage,
Anonymous.
which is sugar added, is 16. It's not super high. I think I don't mind when Plantation adds it. They seem to know exactly
They know
how
what
much.
to do to make it not sugary, but
I went
still
through a
add
phase where I
sugar.
was buying all rums, not knowing about that, and then I went through, well, let's get all not added, and then I'm like, okay, there are some good ones.
Now
out
we're a
there.
little finicky.
I love everything Panama. What do you get the bottle?
You should know what I'm going to give the bottle.
Okay.
I'm 110% huge fan of Panama. I love the twine. I love.
Panama?
Well, I mean,
Plantation?
I like. Yes, all of them, but I really like this bottle because they went a little taller instead of the shorter, square bottles. They put the twine and stuff on there. I love everything is very very sleek and nice and put well, and I think that the colors all pop well, and I love the gold and black. And they have some of their glass embossing on it too, which is kind of nice.
So is that full points?
Always.
Okay, that's 92 points, which is very high up there on your scale.
Well,
getting some good reviews going. Santa Teresa you liked. I got a couple other I want to blind you on.
And I'm happy I've been looking now, and I've been finding it. So
yeah,
I'm super happy.
It's not as hard to find
as I thought. It's not as scarce as we thought it might be. So I'm kind of excited.
So there is some more Plantation reviews coming up if you like Plantation.
Yeah, for sure. They're one of our favorites, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But
okay,
there you have it, guys. Plantation Panama. So that wraps up this review. Leave a comment if you have tried this whiskey and let us know what you thought. Please like and share to social media, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to leave a suggestion for our next review. Thanks for watching.